Yo, what's going on, everybody? Grind here, and welcome. Right, we got some new information that we want to give you from our people try on for the game Defiance. Let's see. So right, they're trying to keep with the projection for the 5 DLCs within a year of their game release. Right. So we've got March and April, and of course that means they've got 3 out, and they've got to get 2 more out to meet that deadline. Well, next month you will definitely be able to expect a new DLC called the Gunslinger Trials to be released from Tryon. Now, Gunslinger Tryon picks up after the disappearance of Karl von Bock during the expansionist push of the Earth Republic Terrestrian Party, whatever that is. Arc Hunters will be able to face 3 new mission lines, each presented with a different member of each of the von Bock industries. So, we've got 3 NPCs that they're going to be introducing into the story for Defiance. Now, for those of you who are very unfamiliar with the actual storyline, after you finish completing, this is a spoiler, after you finish completing the storyline for Defiance, you notice that Von Bock will go missing. So apparently this is the first storyline driven DLC that we are supposedly getting since then. We haven't had anything story driven. We haven't had anything really. It's just been a bunch of BS that they've been giving us. This one here, honestly, I'm just gonna read off the details to you, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna come across, how we're gonna get it, if it's gonna be as good as what we think, if it's gonna be anything that we want in the game. But whatever, let's continue. Let's move on with what they're telling us. So we meet these 3 new people, right, that are from VBI. Azumi Yoshida, which is the acting CEO, so I take it he took over the CEO position after Karl von Bock has gone missing. Then we have Oven, which is a senior technician at VBI. And then we also have Razer, who is the VBI consultant to the Earth Republic. So I guess we'll have missions, and each missions will not each mission, but we'll have missions from each of these 3 different individuals. And I guess they will be a little bit different, but within the same storyline. Now, these stories are told with 11 new cutscenes and over 300 new lines of dialogue. For those of you who are really on the lines of dialogue thing, well, I hope that makes you guys happy, because that doesn't do anything for me. I don't really care about the dialogue. That doesn't mean anything to me. I just, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. If it's informative dialogue, like if it gives me information as to answer questions that I have about the storyline and about Paradise, then it could be something good. But if they're just talking about lines of dialogue, y'all, could be anything. It could be me just talking like this randomly, or lines of dialogue. You know what I mean? So Tryon just, I don't push anything by them. As the last DLC, the 7th Legion DLC, really showed me that they don't care about us, the fans, the players, the gamers. They don't care about us. That's how I feel. But we're not talking about that. We're here to talk about the new stuff that they're supposed to be releasing last month. So let's get back to it. Now, with working for the Von Bock Industries, it's not without its benefits, fellas. This is what they say. Arc Hunters who help the organization will be rewarded with new gear created to the specifications of each of the VBI leaders. Do you prefer the ego-enhancing properties of Yoshida weapons, or the danger of the Razier weapons, which push his ultimate warrior philosophy? While betrayal and intrigue are the core of the story, Defiance is a tale told in bullets and blood. Gunslinger Trials will also add 9 new areas that challenge up to 4 Arc Hunters with a tactical race to reach the high score. Hunters will not only be graded on the pace at which they kill, but also their capacity to work together. Bonuses are scored for coordinated fire and for attacking enemies who are deliberated by nano effects. Additionally, all existing Theo Leo arenas will now be available to groups as well. Do you have what it takes to face these challenges? So, okay. So they're taking the 4 or the 5 arenas that we got from the Casterton DLC, and now instead of them being single player missions or single player arenas, we will be able to bring in 3 other people with us and play them co-op, which is the way they should have been from the beginning. When they put the arenas in the game, they put single player arenas in a co-op game. It's similar to what they did with the missions. They put single player missions into a co-op game. So then they had to go back and change it, and the same thing with the arenas, they had to go back and change it. So I'm hoping that instead of them having to go back and change anything for future DLC content that they add, Tryon, why don't you just add it co-op, so that way it's already co-op and you don't piss people off on the fact that you put in single player content in a co-op game, and then you have to go back and change it, then you piss people off again because you have to go back and change it. It's just it seems like they're working harder than they need to, and the reason why they are is because they're not spending their time in the right places. They're not fixing the right things. At least that's just my opinion. You know, forgive me for that. It is my opinion, and I have the right to that, and you have the right to not listen to it. But it's just, I think that they don't focus on the things that matter to us as the gamers, who are as the supporters of Defiance, and you know, we like to run around Paradise and do things and blow up stuff, but they don't take care of us. So until that happens, Tryon is going to have a real big problem with this game, and I don't know if they'll be able to do it with the last 2 DLCs. I honestly feel that if they added 2 great DLCs to the game, they could actually bring life back to the game, because there's still so many new people who are picking the game up, who are jumping in. Because you can, I mean, I can go around now, guys, and look at all these you know, low egos, you know, new people who are playing the game, but what you don't see are all the level 5,000s rolling around playing the game anymore. They're gone. So, you know, it's harder to get some things done, like, say, for the Roar Master. You know, people don't have the proficiencies leveled up on their weapons, and they don't have the good weapons, or they don't have mods in their weapons. There's a lot of work that goes in. So when you got a level 5,000 character, you got a lot of them on the server playing at one time, you're able to do a lot more things. At least that's my thing. All those players who came into the game when they started, you know, when the game came out, and they're 5,000, some of them have like two or three 5,000 characters. That's how crazy they are. But they need to bring those players back to the game, and I think the only way they're going to do that is through implementing true DLC to the game, to make it good again, to make us, you know, make us challenge us again in the game, to bring people back to the game and allow them to have a good time, to enjoy the game, and to see something new. The reason why so many people have left the game is because everything they keep adding and stuff is just pretty much old. As far as when they talk about weapons and so forth, it's just remakes of the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So I'm hoping that they get over that. They really do. They just need to get over that. But aside from that, people, there's all the content. If there's all the information of the content that I have so far. I gotta say something to Obi, to Phoenix, guys. I'm sorry, I looked over the stuff again. I must have, being that I chose my 5,000 character, the audio was not right, so I had to change the audio on that character too, because I've been capping on my other character that I play on in the UK, and I've adjusted all that stuff over there. And when I switched over to this character, I didn't think I would have to do that, because I thought they were like universal settings, but apparently they are not, and they are different for each character. So I couldn't even hear my boys talking, you know, when we were having a conversation about this and we were making this video, which we tried to do 3 times this morning. Just craziness. So hopefully we got the information out to you, though. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you jumping online to help me out this morning, and I'm really sorry that you won't even be able to hear you in the video because the audio was just so loud. So again, my apologies to everybody. I hope that gives you the information that I've been getting off the website. If you're looking for that info, just go to the community website, defiance.com. all right, and you'll be able to find that information right there. Just go under the community section and it's right there. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope this was informative to you. You know, I like to keep my people updated about Defiance, and any new information that I get, or if they decide to put out any pictures, I will make sure to put those in and put a little video together for you, as I like to do. Thanks for watching everybody, and have a great day. Later.